And you see the effort right here to finish this play on that absolute heat-seeking missile here.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey Browns fans, welcome into another edition of our Browns Breakdowns. Today we're going to go inside the film room to take a look at a guy who's already pretty popular in this town, Perrion Winfrey, the defensive tackle out of Oklahoma. And who better to help us break down that film than our defensive line coach, Chris Kiffin. And Coach Perrion, electric post-draft interview, but also when you put the tape on, pretty electric on the field.
Yeah, this is a guy we're really excited about, and we're excited to get him in the building. Watching him on college tape, he's a very good player. He's a scheme fit for us. Obviously, we were surprised when he was there, when it was our turn to pick. And, you know, the guy was a MVP at the Senior Bowl. You know, that's a college all-star game, a lot of good players down there. So this is somebody we see as a scheme fit, you know, who's going to bring a lot of energy. He wants to work when he's out there, so we're super excited about him.
When we watch him, we're going to see him play a lot of nose tackle. With us, he's going to be more of a three technique, right? But you kind of get a taste, and you saw it at the Senior Bowl, that's where he played a lot of three technique, of what he can do as a guy who can get to the quarterback and be kind of an interior disruptor.
Yeah, historically the three technique gets more one-on-one rushes, so we want that guy to be able to win at a high rate. He's going to be able to do that. We like to be able to play our guys both at 3 and 2-eye, so he's somebody we've identified, you know, like we said, as a scheme fit, going to be able to do both of those things for us and do them well.
All right, let's take a look at the film room of Perrion Winfrey out of Oklahoma. All right, Coach, let's get into the film room now. Take a look at Perrion. As we see right here, lined up as a nose tackle, but we're going to highlight over the next couple of plays. Number one, his ability to penetrate against the run, which is important in our defense. Number two is ability to win as a pass rusher inside. And then at the end, we're going to have a little fun. His relentless pursuit, we'll call it, of the quarterback.
Absolutely. No, it's exciting for Browns fans to get to see what we saw in the draft process here and why we were so excited to find this guy in the 4th round. You know, you see him here with his initial quickness off the ball, playing in a different scheme there with the odd playing a zero technique, but the ability to get vertical, get upfield, you know, at 300 pounds, then look at him. He doesn't make the play initially, but look at the relentless pursuit to finish the job and get in there. You know, that's what we're looking for up front. And
his speed for a defensive tackle, because he makes the running back bounce it out, but yeah, he ultimately gets cornered, but he makes him work to get that corner. That doesn't happen very often against a nose tackle.
No, that's pretty special to see. And, you know, like I said, but I think it starts with his intrinsic motivation to get the job done and stay after it until he does.
Well, we'll see that later on. Again, lined up over the nose. And for us, just if you could point on the screen, where will he play predominantly for us when people hear three technique, or you said 2-eye, what does that mean?
Yeah, on first down, we're probably going to line him up as a 3 technique, which is the outside shade of the guard. But you see Oklahoma here, you know, they're doing what they're getting them in a 5-0 protection, getting these linebackers up. And we have the ability to do that. A lot of time we'll do it with 3 defense linemen, put Perrion over here, and a nose tackle here, and then maybe 1 linebacker over there, but just different ways to do it. And so here they have Perrion at the 0.
And you're just going to see the strength and power right here.
Yeah, you see him here, and it's funny because Western Carolina here, they're in max protection, right? They're blocking 7 guys, and you see Perrion quick swim in the center here with initial quickness. He actually jabs his right foot in the ground and then gets a tight arm over and really just powers through this guard. The guard's in the right spot, but he can't stop the charge there. And, you know, he was really racing his teammate over here, his Browns teammate, Isaiah. It's a race to get to the quarterback, so we're looking for more of that here with the Browns.
Yeah, a meeting at the quarterback, and again, you want to see the ball out, and sure enough, there it is on the ground. Isaiah will say, I think, that he got there, but Perrion right in there to make that play.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, you know, he may play some 0 for us. We get in things like this on 3rd down and have the ability to do that, but again, just the initial charge, the quickness, and then, you know, the power getting through there, and again, relentlessly getting the ball out.
So we've seen speed, his ability to kind of break through and string out that zone run. We've seen his kind of combination of agility and speed to navigate 2 blocks. And here we're going to see him on a twist, but then just walk a guard into the quarterback's lap. That's power.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. So again, like we said, the power. So right here, they're running a little game. And here he comes wrapping around, and the guard's in his way. So he has obviously the choice here to make a pass rush move, try to win on an edge. But Perrion's doing what he does best, and that's use his power. And you see the leg drive there. When we're talking about rushing with power, we always look to the leg stop. And you see his legs here, the leg drive, leg drive, leg drive. He presses the guy off him, locates the quarterback, and then gets him off and finishes the play. Again, heck of a play. And then we're going to have to teach him he can't do that in the NFL. You can't land with your body weight on the quarterback. That's a penalty and a fine. But he'll get better at that, and we love what we see there.
All right, so you say that, right? And it's true, and it's in one ways it's funny. What is he supposed to do? So what would you be coaching him from a technique standpoint on this one? How does he tackle him without landing on him?
Yeah, this one would be close, and we got away with a couple last year, but really, as he's going down right there, we just teach him to try to roll off the top. We got to practice that with a dummy on a pad, and it's tough, but that's the world we live in these days, and we got to protect the quarterback. So we got to work at it.
All right, folks, this is the main event right here. This is the play I probably watched this play 1,000 times. And in this one, we talked about that relentless pursuit. That's what's going to come to bear right here, unfortunately, for number 15.
Yeah, here they are again, and an overload front. We're talking about different ways of getting them in 5-0, and they do what we do more often, put three bigs to a side, and so they're going to run a little twist right here. But you see him in the shade, and the center's got to block him by himself right here as they're bringing a three-man twist all the way around. But there he goes. And this quarterback, obviously it's a little sprint protection right here, okay? And Perrion gets stopped here on the logo as this quarterback's on the opposite hash. And you see the effort right here to finish this play on that absolute heat-seeking missile here.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
So, yeah, that's what you love to see right there from a defensive lineman finishing the play like that.
You mentioned he's out by the logo. It would be very easy for him to say, you know what, I'm good on this play, right? I mean, he did what he was supposed to do, clear out so that Isaiah could actually loop underneath him and get after the quarterback. They sprint to the opposite side of the field, and he says, no, I'm coming. And you see, once he knows that it's possible, he really picks up speed, and then kaboom! Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it was exciting to see. And again, when we're watching this stuff on tape, this is a thing where you store that in your mind. As this guy's available in the 4th round, you say, look, this is a guy that we really like, his effort, his motor, he's a scheme fit, all these things. But that sometimes you can't coach that in guys, that just shows up on tape, that relentless effort, and we're glad to have it in the building.
Has this one gotten into the meeting room yet? Have the people seen this?
Yeah, I think this one's been shown around the facility a couple times. Yep.
It's a pretty good one. All right, now that you got Perrion here, what have you seen from him?
Really just a guy that loves to work. He's out there, and you could see him get excited when the older guys came in. He was here for rookie mini camp, and then Miles came, JD came, and he was really excited. For him, I think it's a dream come true. He's excited to be here. But the dude loves to work. He wants to get better. He's out there competing every day, trying to push the guys, learn the system. So, it's going to be a process, but we're excited for him.
Well, we are very excited to have Perrion, and I think he's got a future in the WWE, obviously, if he wants when his playing days are over, with his ability to cut those promos. Coach, thanks so much for the time, and thank you to all of you for joining us for another edition of the Browns Breakdowns.